Right now, somewhere in the world, someone is getting ready to propose. The moment is intense, the stakes are high, and the focal point is the blinding sparkle of a diamond ring. In the buyer's head, there is a specific financial calculation. The expectation is to spend 1 month's salary, maybe 2, or even 3. We treat this as a universal human tradition, but recorded diamond engagement rings only date back to 1477, and for centuries they remained an obscure luxury for a small fraction of society. This symbol of commitment is a modern invention. The physical carbon didn't change. So how did one corporate entity convince the world that a simple rock is priceless? In the 1930s, the diamond market was collapsing. The Great Depression had decimated luxury spending, and consumers had virtually zero demand for the stones. This chart shows the adoption of diamond engagement rings. In 1939, only 10% of brides received one. By 1990, that number surged to 80%.
During this time, the stones themselves didn't become any rarer. They certainly didn't become biologically necessary. The true measure of the diamond's value exists outside the physical object, in the psychological conditioning of the public. Natural diamonds form deep underground, and locating mineable kimberlite pipes is geologically difficult. But in the late 19th century, a discovery in South Africa changed the global supply. The market faced a sudden flood of South African diamonds. Production surged. When a luxury good becomes easily accessible, its market price threatens to crash. Cecil Rhodes recognized the threat. He consolidated these fragmented mining claims into a single monopoly, established in 1888 as De Beers Consolidated Mines. De Beers created the Central Selling Organization. Its primary function was to strategically hoard diamonds rather than to aggressively sell them holders, effectively bottlenecking the physical flow of diamonds to the outside world. Market power at this scale stems from hiding abundance from the consumer. De Beers maintained high prices by keeping the supply field-controlled. Controlling the supply protects the price, but a monopoly over a physical rock is useless if society decides they no longer want to buy it. In 1938, De Beers hired the N.W. Ayer advertising agency. They deliberately placed diamonds into Hollywood glamour, fashion magazines, and celebrity culture. They executed a precise psychological shift. They stopped advertising the physical properties of the carbon and started selling the stone as an undeniable proxy for love. When a company sells a raw material, consumers haggle over the price. When a company sells proof of love, consumers willingly overpay to prove their devotion. In 1947, a copywriter named Francis Jarity wrote 4 words, "A diamond is forever." That phrase permanently linked physical geology with emotional longevity. It also contained a hidden economic motive. By convincing the public that a diamond represents eternal love, De Beers successfully discouraged consumers from ever reselling their stones, neutralizing the secondary market. The advertising industry trained men to equate romantic commitment with a strict financial penalty, a multi-month salary multiplier. This mechanism blinds consumers to the actual market value of the gem. The size of the diamond simply reflects the size of the required financial sacrifice. De Beers secured its position in the culture by transforming a completely optional luxury into a socially mandated financial expectation. Physical monopolies eventually fracture. Massive new mining operations emerged in Russia, Australia, and Canada, bypassing the De Beers system entirely. The diamond illusion faced a new challenge from technology rather than geography. Laboratory-grown diamonds are chemically and physically identical to natural stones, but they can be produced at a fraction of the cost. If a flawless stone can be printed in a machine, the consumer faces an uncomfortable question. What exactly are they paying a premium for? De Beers attempted a pivot by launching Lightbox, a lab-grown brand designed to cheapen the technology as mere fashion jewelry. They later announced the closure of the brand as wholesale prices for lab-grown stones crashed. Stripped of its cultural weight, the raw, unrefined carbon is remarkably ordinary. For the person holding the ring today, the human emotion is real, even if the price tag is an invention. Corporate power at this scale works by engineering a story so convincing that society eventually enforces it as reality.